Yes guys, and welcome back to Reborn with Michael Watson. I'm so excited about this video today because the other day I found an old Neville Goddard question and answer, and in it there was the most profound question, so I had to write it down as a note to remind me to make this video for you guys today. It's about the law of assumption, and actually there's a part of it that we're really getting wrong, right? And it's the emotional part of the law of assumption. Now, before I get into that, please do like, share and subscribe, and share this video with someone who needs to hear this. If you've got a manifestation buddy, friends, family, share this with them, because this is something that I found and understood myself, and then was just reaffirmed by it through Neville. So I need to share it with you because it was just so amazing. Also, please join my free Facebook group, The Healing Circle. Link is in the description. It's a place where you can ask questions. We do things on there to help people create, manifest, and we're creating a beautiful community of like-minded people. Right, let's get into this. So there was this old Neville Goddard question and answer transcript, right? And one of the questions that spotted out to me, the guy said to Neville, he said, you know, so when I'm getting in that state akin to sleep, and then I go through and I'm trying to feel the feeling of the wish fulfilled, assume the feeling, right? He said, it's hard in that sleepy state to feel the elevated emotion of gratitude or something like that. Neville Goddard doesn't even breathe, you know? He doesn't even breathe, and he says, yes, but I never said anything about emotion when it came to the law of assumption. What I actually was talking about was you do it until you accept it. It's about acceptance. And that just really sung to me. And I want to break it down a little bit deeper, why that sings to my soul and everything I've been teaching on this channel. Because we spend too much time on the importance of emotion and the importance of high vibe emotions, this, that. It's not true. Emotion is a powerful indicator of where you are, right? But it's not the only focal point of attraction. It says in the Bible, and Neville Goddard repeats this regularly, it says, what ye ask for in prayer and believe is already yours, it shall be so, and you will have it. I misquoted that awfully there, but you get me. Or as a man thinketh in his heart, so he be. So is he, you know? So let's put it together, you know? Neville even saying, I didn't say it was about emotion, I said it was about acceptance. The whole idea of getting in that sleepy state is to transcend the distance between the conscious and subconscious mind, and to allow that idea to be solidly implanted as an accepted fact. Think about it, the law of assumption is not about emotion. It is about acceptance. So, what is it to accept the idea? Well, if you are there manifesting health, manifesting wealth, success, a lover, whatever you're trying to manifest, you accept it as it's done. So that means you're no longer in need of having it. Now, this is the bit that everyone seems to miss, you know, on this journey. If you're no longer in need of it, you're not searching for it anymore. You're not in lack of it. So there's no need to search. There's no need to keep visualizing. There's no need to keep wondering when. You just accept that it is done. Now, it's a concept that's hard for people to quantify, because you're like, well, I see the idea of £1 million in my bank, you know, and trust me, man, we're all learning here. You know, I don't like these YouTubers who make out they got it all going on, you know? We're all learning. So it's like, I'm not sitting here with $1 million in my bank either. But the concept is the same now. You know, what I'm going to get what I accept to be true. What I accept to be mine. Where I accept to be. Yeah? And so what we must actually do then is start to work on the areas. Well, let's work our way up that acceptance ladder then. You know, because you may be sitting there with minus 20,000 in debt or whatever, right? You know? But actually, the truth is that if you just started to visualize yourself in a much more peaceful, harmonious way, you know, where all your worldly needs are met, You're not there going, I've got £1 million now out of 20,000. Now, some may do that, but why don't you start to imagine that you are and sit in the assumption that everything, all is cleared, and you have an extra 10,000 in the bank instead. Yeah, so that then is easier for your mind at this point of the journey to accept. So as you're sitting there in the vision, you see, if you're trying to do, let me put it this way, if you're trying to get £1 million and you're not someone who's got £1 million, knows that feeling of acceptance of that amount of money, then you're not going to be able to reach that level of acceptance for a while. So you're going to have to accept that it's going to take time for you to accept it. Whereas if you could say, right, I'm going to put this to the test, and this week I'm just going to, every night before I go to sleep, I'm going to imagine an unexpected $500 or $1,000 this week or next, and then you sit with that acceptance, man, it will come to you so fast, because it is what we accept that we get, what we assume. When he says assume, to assume something means to assimilate it. So I assimilate that reality. You see what I mean? See yourself from a place of assimilation, rather than trying to draw something out of an infinite presence that you're not connected with. You literally step into the person that is that now. So in the vision, when you're holding it at night, let's start to not worry about like falling asleep with giddy gratitude, because man, you won't be falling asleep, will you? But you fall asleep with a contentment, a peace, a harmony. Now, I've said it in other videos. If you're a millionaire, right, and you're sitting in a home that you own outright that's worth, whatever, £500,000, but you've got 3 million in the bank, you don't sit there in your £500,000 home that you own outright and go, oh my God, this is so lucky. You just go, this is my home. You don't look at your bank account every day and jump about with glee, because after a while, that's just my bank account. You don't then go to the restaurant, buy everyone dinner and go, man, I'm so lucky every time. You just go, this is what I do, and it feels nice. It's peaceful, it's harmonious, I love to give. It's the level of intensity of your emotions aren't so up there. So when you fall asleep at night and you're creating that one specific scene, a specific scene, you don't have to sit there with such intense emotion. You can just sit there in an enjoyance. That's not a word, but you can sit and enjoy the moment from a place of contentment and acceptance that this is so effortless and wonderful, and this is just how things are now, and I like that. That's a much better place to be. So let's start to aim for acceptance and assimilate into that new reality, rather than give a joyous gratitude and intense emotion. This is what needs to change. So all my Neville followers out there, share this video so someone else can take this on and actually start to create miracles. If you're struggling, this is the key. This is the key. Remember to like, share and subscribe, comment down below. Also join my free Facebook group, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.